Join me today for a taste of something that will take your salad to the next level. I'm talking about dressing. So we all know that the key to a great salad is in the dressing. So I'm going to share with you today 3 different types of dressings that I like to do at home. So first I'm going to show you a simple and classic vinaigrette. And this vinaigrette, or a key to a vinaigrette, is oil and an acid. An acid can be any type of vinegar, or it can be lemon, lime, or orange. So first we're going to start with oil. I have here olive oil, and also one of my favorite oils to use for vinaigrette would be extra virgin olive oil, specifically from Tunisia. So usually I will start with 3 parts of olive oil, and I will add to that an acid, which is 1 part. So today I'm going to start with white wine vinegar. So it will be 1 part white wine vinegar. And now you start to build your flavor. So I'm going to add to that half a tablespoon of Dijon mustard. And this will also be your emulsifier, or what will bind the oil and vinegar. We're going to whisk these ingredients first. If you have a jar or a bottle, you can just shake it very well. You don't need to whisk. Nice. If you want more flavor, you feel more bold, you can add some mint, dry or fresh. You can, if you're feeling Mediterranean, you can use basil, Italian seasoning, or oregano. Today I'm feeling, wanting to reconnect, so I'm going to add some dry mint, half a teaspoon. Salad's going to add fresh and cool taste to your salad. I'm only going to add half a teaspoon of sugar. The sugar is going to balance the acidity in the dressing. So half a teaspoon of sugar, half a teaspoon of salt, some black pepper, and whisk. It's good, but it needs a little bit more of salt. So I'm going to add just a pinch of salt, because you want the dressing to be saltier before you add it to the salad, because the salad usually would wash away all the saltiness. Yep, exactly like that. So this is my simple dressing, and I'm going to put it in my bottle. You can add it to a jar. So this is the first simple and classic dressing, or vinaigrette. So before you use it, just give it a shake. And there you go. Let's move on to the second one. This dressing is going to be a Middle Eastern inspired dressing, and we're going to start with the main ingredient, of course, which is olive oil. Again, I'm going to use 3 parts of oil. Add the star ingredient, which is pomegranate molasses, which is basically pomegranate juice that is reduced till it becomes really thick and dark. So this is used in Middle Eastern cuisine. It's not actually popular at all in Tunisia. I discovered this ingredient when I was in Turkey, and I met some Syrian friends that showed me a recipe that included pomegranate molasses, and I kind of fell in love with it. 3 tablespoons of pomegranate molasses. This dressing is very bold, it's very intense and strong. Another type of acid to brighten up the flavor, a little bit the juice of half a lemon. And to this, I'm going to add a little bit of sumac. Sumac is also another Middle Eastern ingredient and it's a spice. And add to that some freshly ground black pepper. And whisk. And taste. So good. It's tart but has a hint of sweetness. Amazing. Now transfer it to a bottle or a jar and seal it, and this will last in your fridge for about 2 weeks. This will be great for also roasted vegetables. It will brighten the vegetables and give them such a nice and unique flavor. And don't forget to just give it a shake and keep it in a cool place like fridge for about 2 weeks. So this dressing is going to have some Mediterranean flavors, and I'm going to cheat and use a food processor just to make my work easier and faster. So in the food processor we add 1 clove of garlic, some fresh basil. I have here small basil leaves, so I will be using around 15 maybe. If you have bigger ones, you can use about 10, or you can use dried basil, so about half a teaspoon of dried basil. And to that we add 3 parts olive oil and to 1 part balsamic vinegar. About half a tablespoon of Dijon mustard for stronger flavor. Add half a teaspoon of honey, a pinch of salt, freshly ground black pepper, and blend away. Yum. The basil gives it a peppery and sweet flavor at the same time. I like the fresh basil taste flavor. It's really nice. A basil vinaigrette with balsamic vinegar. So there you go. We have 3 different vinaigrettes with 3 completely different flavor profiles. We have first a simple vinaigrette with olive oil, Dijon mustard and vinegar, and I added to it a little bit of dry mint for some North African taste. And for the second one, I have a more Mediterranean inspired vinaigrette. We have fresh basil and we use balsamic vinegar with garlic. And for the third one, I have here a Middle Eastern inspired vinaigrette, and we used pomegranate molasses and sumac as main ingredients. Try to make some of these fresh and homemade dressings that are really easy to make and really healthy for you. So I hope you stay healthy, and I hope to see you soon with another delicious recipe. Bye!